Welcome to another edition of the Cavalier Sports Report. I'm your host, Mackenzie Moore, and today we have with us special guest, the assistant coach for the Lady Cavs here at JCCC, Katie Kelly. Katie, thanks for joining us today.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
We're going to start out and we're going to talk about the team right now. They are 4-1 on the season, and in their 4 wins, they have won by an amazing 25-0 goal differential. How does your coaching change when you get to the later portions of the game and your team's up 3-4? How do you keep their head in the game?
A lot of it is just keeping the girls on track, maybe giving them a smaller task to do while they're playing, because the overall game isn't going to be as challenging. So, we give each individual maybe a little something that they should specifically work on. So for our defenders, we said, you've got to win all your 1v1 battles, or you've got to win every single header, or the goalkeeper, we want to play her feet every time. So just giving them little goals to meet definitely helps with their focus.
What do you do in a game like the last one where you guys won 9-0 and you had Christina Tran and Kelsey Wakefield both with the hat trick?
Yeah.
What do you tell them at that point? Just keep shooting?
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously very happy with the way that the girls are performing at this point, and they are winning like they should. So there's not a lot that you can say for those girls. I think we, if anything, want to make sure that they still have that kind of gas to go in the next game. So that's when we start putting in a lot of the other players and get them some time and get some minutes in their legs and keep them ready for the next games. So.
And you said that they were playing at the level that you expected. Is this the level that you expected going into the season?
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't real sure what to expect. I've had many friends and family come through Johnson County and play soccer for the women's team. And I knew Jim Schwab and I knew Melissa Mitchell before this, and I know that they're knowledgeable, and the players that came through were good players. So I was expecting something like this, but I'm absolutely ecstatic about the way the girls have been playing and how they've been taking in me, and my coaching style that is a little different and something new for them. And also the coaches have been really receptive and helping me learn and how to figure out what it's like to coach a junior college team, because it is a bit different than anything I've ever tried before. So.
When you talk about things you've tried before, other coaches have backgrounds in a lot of these sports. They've, played at different levels. Very rarely do you have a coach who is a current player, and especially on a professional team.
Yes.
You are a defender for the FCKC team.
Mm-hmm.
What is it like being an assistant women's coach and also, playing the professional sport? First we'll start out with, how'd you end up getting both of those positions?
Well, I have been playing professionally now. That was my 4th season. So soccer is something that has become a major part of my life. And I've been super blessed and fortunate to be able to play at a high level for a female. So yes, you're right. It is rare. And then I also feel that it's partial obligation because of what the game's given to me my whole life, that I should give back as well. And I actually have known both the coaches for a long time, and we came across each other recently in the winter working out together at the same place. So when they heard that I was going to be in town for a while, and they said, we'd like to give you a try, and it just it happened, and it worked out really well. So I'm in the off season now, so now I can focus on the girls and focus on the team. So.
And you guys finished up that season. You guys were second?
Yep, finished second. Very, very close to first. But yeah, it was a really good season. We had numerous awards and accolades given to our team. We were just a really, really. I have never been on such a talented team before, so that was just a joy to be able to train every day with those kind of caliber players.
How do you handle the 2 jobs? Because professional sports, you can ask anybody. It's its own full-time job. Being an assistant coach for a college soccer team, that's a full-time job. How do you handle both of those positions?
Time management is the only thing that I can really chalk it up to. I was a student athlete when I went to school, which is becoming further and further away. But I've just been able to, well, first of all, Jim Schwab has been unbelievably, just flexible with me and my time. And so it's made it quite easy to come in and out. As I need to. My schedule changes quite frequently, but like I said, we're in the off season now, and it's pretty close to when the season just ended. So we're definitely in kind of a break period. But I still have to squeeze in those workouts. But right now, my focus is just on keeping myself mentally ready to play for next season, and then I can put more of my energy into the girls and the team.
You said one of the reasons you end up doing the coaching is giving back to the game.
Mm-hmm.
As a professional soccer player, what kind of insight do you end up giving to the girls on your team in terms of, playing at that level or just, letting them know about that?
Well, there's a lot. And sometimes I think I overwhelm the girls a little bit with some of the things that I say. But I think one of the biggest things I can tell them is that this game doesn't last forever. You can't always play. Now, I've been, again, super fortunate to be playing as long as I have, but you never know when injury can strike or family or anything else in life. So you just want to appreciate the moments that you have, and especially since I feel like this group of girls is just so cohesive and the chemistry is really there for them. So to just enjoy that and appreciate it, because not a lot of people get those kind of situations. And again, to have somebody like Jim Schwab, who played professionally, and Mitch, who played at a high level too, and then myself, I mean, you can't really get a better environment. So I think I just try to remind the girls that this is a pretty special situation, and don't take it for granted.
Get back to the record of the team, 4-1,
Mm-hmm.
playing at this high level. What is your expectations? I mean, obviously you said you had a different expectation for him from the beginning or before the season to
True.
what's happening now. Has your expectations changed for what you expect from him as the season progresses?
I think it has a little bit. You obviously watch your team play in preseason, and, there's a lot of things to battle, fatigue, and, then school starts, so there's a lot of things going on in their lives, and you see what their potential is, but then you see them against the competition. So we see their potential, and we just didn't know how it was going to translate to a game. But after seeing the way that they've performed in the last few games, and even in the loss, we didn't play well as we should have. But if we had played the way we played on Friday, it would have been, easy. Maybe another 5-0 game or 10-0. So I wouldn't say it's changed necessarily. I can see it now. Like, I see the path that we're on, and I mean, I don't see any reason why this group of girls couldn't make it to a national championship.
Well, you said when your season ended for the FCKC, well, we got second. It was an amazing finish, but you still, you didn't get that first, and you kind of feel disappointed. Is there going to be that, national championship or bust for this team? Are they to that point that you'd be happy with a great finish at the end, but if it's not the national championship, is that still kind of well?
I mean, like you said, I wasn't real happy with the second place finish, but it's because I've just always set that bar high, and I know that us as coaches, we're setting that bar high for them. Now, it's a matter of time before the girls, I think, realize that they have the potential to do that, but also that it's really not that out of reach for them. So, I say that as long as we get the girls on board, I think we're good to go. And anything less than, making it to the national championship would be a little bit disappointing.
Obviously, with the level of talent this team has, they could easily win a national championship, and that would be great for this college if they're able to do that. But even if they're not, they're going to have a great season, and we're going to be there supporting them. Also, thank you for coming on today, Katie Kelly.
Thanks for having me.
That's Katie Kelly, everybody. And that's all we have today for the Cavalier Sports Report. I'm your host, Mackenzie Moore, reporting for JCAV-TV.